Hi and welcome. In this brand new episode coming straight to you, I'm going to talk about how to make that massive shift from employee to entrepreneur. So thank you so much for watching. If this is your first episode, welcome, welcome, welcome. Every single week I release brand new content to help you create an incredible business of your dreams. My name's Katie Cannon, success coach in the network marketing profession, helping you create wealth and health. So this is one of my absolute favorite topics because on a day-to-day, I help people all the time make that shift to start their own business. And it's a scary time, guys, but it's super exciting. And one of the reasons I say that so many times, being an entrepreneur is a very different mindset to being an employee. And the biggest things that trip my clients up and the new people that I work with in my team is the fact it's making that shift in your mind and being able to really move yourself forwards to overcome that challenge and to get through it. And one of the biggest things where I was told as an athlete is I was told, running a business is very similar to being an athlete. It's having that strong mindset, it's having that persistence, and most importantly, being able to get yourself up off the floor when you hit failure. And failure will come. It's good, and it's inevitable. It's going to come to everybody. It's just a matter of when. So it's giving you the skills you need to be an employee are incredibly different to being an entrepreneur. So I wanted to put this episode for you together to really prep you and get you prepared. And also a really good episode, even if you're years into your entrepreneur journey, it's always good to recap, go back and refresh. So being an entrepreneur will be the best decision that you ever make. But it's also very challenging at times. There's been many times in my 10-year journey as an entrepreneur that I'm like, oh my gosh, what next? Are you kidding? What's the problem now? I'm not sure how to move forward, or there's an obstacle, or there's not enough money in the account to pay myself. There's many, many obstacles that you're going to have throughout your journey. But these tools are going to start to equip you with moving forwards. So first of all, I wanted to start with mindset. Mindset, my friends, is everything. Absolutely everything. Do you feel like you're a naturally positive person, or do you feel like naturally things always come up that are challenging you that you don't know how to break through from? And that is just your mindset aspect. So I'm going to teach you a few things that I do on a day-to-day basis that are really going to help you with your mindset. Now, your mindset is what's going to get you from A to B in your business and really make you move forwards and overcome obstacles. So the first thing to overcome mindset that we're going to cover is personal development. Now, I was told about personal development probably, and you've heard me in many of my episodes talk about personal development because I'm so passionate about it, and it's absolutely transformed my world and my businesses. But number one, you want to be reading something positive and inspiring that is going to help you and you can learn from on a day-to-day basis. So I want you to start installing into your day-to-day an hour of reading, 30 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes in the evening, of something inspirational. Turn off the news, turn off the magazines. Don't buy magazines, full stop. I can tell the last time I bought a magazine. You want to have a book on the go all the time. Now I aim to read one book per week. Did you know that the top CEOs and business owners globally read one book a week, 52 books of the year? To really improve their knowledge, improve their leadership, improve their skills, improve your mindset. So starting this daily habit early on in your journey will really, really benefit you. Dividends down the road in your business. So number one for mindset is develop that personal development habit day to day. Number two, link into personal development, a few key authors that I'm going to give you when you're looking on Amazon to really get yourself moving is Jack Canfield about the compound effect. He's an epic book that I've read many times over to really help me with my mindset and growing consistently on a day-to-day basis. The other name is Robert Kiyosaki, author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad. He basically talks about very much going from employee to entrepreneur and making investments and how to really utilize your money and how to really structure your business and the benefits of what each business can give you. The other name is Brian Tracy. He's very much on, very much setting goals, being organized, working to a plan. So you've got 3 different authors there that can give you different skills at where you're at in your business. And I often go back to these authors on a regular basis and recap my knowledge so that I can then share and coach you guys to build an epic business yourself. The next part within mindset, obviously we talked about setting your daily routine for personal development, what books to read. And number 3 is all about vision and positivity. So I did an earlier episode on the benefits of Miracle Morning. And this is basically in the morning where you spend an hour on yourself doing your personal development and also doing affirmations and vision. Now, vision is absolutely everything. If you watch my episode next week, towards the end of the year, it's launching the very last day of 2018. I am going to be doing of how to set yourself up for the year by doing a vision board. So tune in for that one and watch out for that one, because having vision and positivity and doing affirmations and speaking positively to yourself daily is what's going to really get in here with the mindset. So let's say in the morning you've read 30 minutes of an awesome book. You've then visualized your goals. I'm not talking your goals for the day. I'm talking about your goals for the week, the month, the year. Because why that is so important, my friends, is, if you have a challenge in your head, let's say on a Monday, and you don't know how to get through it and it's crazy and you're really distressed about it and it's really hard, if you've got that long-term vision in front of you, you're going to be able to overcome that short challenge. But if you can't see the wood through the trees and don't have a clue where you're going, you can't see that long-term vision. And my favorite saying that I love is don't quit on a bad day. So you don't want to forget that vision, have a bad challenge, quit, don't do your business for 6 months to a year or never pick it up again because you've quit on a bad decision and a bad day. And by doing them actions, affirmations, knowing your vision, working on you personally, reading great inspiration every day is going to help you massively move forwards by having that vision in front of you. And then the last thing I just wanted to cover within mindset of being an employee to an entrepreneur is that magic saying of, that I get a lot is how much you're going to get paid. When can I pay myself? You've got to get out that mindset. Being an employee, you turn up for work, you punch the clock, you get the hours you pay for, you work for, and you go home. Being an entrepreneur is incredibly different. I worked for 2 years in my first business in my gyms without getting paid. It's now paid me back dividends in the last 10 years, but it wasn't like that in the early days at all. And you've got to kind of get over the short term for the long term and not be thinking, well, I've worked an hour, I should be getting paid £15 or £20 or whatever you think is your good hourly rate. You want to be looking at the long term. I said, you've got to get over the short term and thinking, but I've put in so many more hours than I'm actually getting paid for. Every single business works like that. In my network marketing business, my first paycheck was like £52, but it's quadrupled and got bigger and bigger every single month since then. Did I put in a lot more hours? And when I got that paycheck, I was like, are you kidding me? £52? I've worked as if I should be earning 10 grand this month. Yeah. But that's normal because you've got to build your skills. You've got to graft. You've got to start from the ground up and build them foundations. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day, and you don't want to build a business that is going to be built quickly in the beginning and fall over in the next 2 months. It has to be built strong, strong, and strong. So I hope you found this episode really of value so far, guys, of being an employee to an entrepreneur, really focusing on your core mindset. It's all about the mind, all about the mind. So if this is your first time you've joined us, please subscribe. Every single week I will launch a brand new episode for you to help you in your business. and creating your own business and creating wealth and health at the same time. Below in the show notes, I've got a wicked freebie for you. Make sure you get your hands on that to really help you move forward. So have an awesome, awesome day, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye.